Well, we have reached the main event of the evening. It is for the vacant Combat Challenge Championship belt. It will be a boxing bout fought over 4 2-minute rounds. Your first fighter, stepping into the ring and fighting out the blue corner, Wayne Fairless!
Hello and welcome to Combat Challenge Standard Strike. We're here at Leeds Prism nightclub. Alex King and Rich Kinney in the commentary position. We've been enjoying what has been a stellar day of fighting. It's a real treat for all striking fans out there. We have got ourselves a title on the line, Rich, a boxing title here at Combat Challenge Standard Strike. And this gentleman coming to the ring right now is Wayne Fairless.
Yes, the 93 kilo vacant Combat Challenge title. Very excited about this fight.
And his opponent, stepping into the ring and fighting out the red corner, Bout!
So Wayne's opponent will be Mark Roberts. It's a guy we know a little bit about. He fights out of Leicester Boxing Club. We last saw him at Prism actually, not that long ago, fighting Brad Conway.
I believe he did.
Won that in the first round. I think Brad had to retire because he'd hurt his hand or something, but it was shaping up to be a pretty good fight. I would expect big things from Mark. He's an ex-army boxer, and when he was here last time, he had a 2-2 professional amateur record. Since then, I think he's been fighting kind of up and down the country a little bit, doing very well for himself, Al. So
he's a very storied fighter. He's a bit of a veteran in a lot of ways, and we've seen he's got some really, really heavy hands.
Yeah, we've seen he's got a real will on him as well. Like, you know, he's very capable coming forward, big shots and plenty of power in his hands. Looks a bigger guy than the 93 kilo weight limit. So very excited to see him get to grips with Wayne.
Yeah, also very excited to see what Wayne brings to the table. He's not a guy we know a lot about, but if he's here fighting for a title, he must have some history behind him. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he brings to the table.
That's it. So he's brought out with the Ahiga fight team as well. We've seen one of their guys fight earlier on. Nice technical boxer, and we'd expect a good combination of punches basically from Mark Roberts. Looked very confident last time out.
Yeah, he's a guy very much in his element inside that ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to announce that this championship belt and bout is brought to you by Delta Clean North. Delta Clean North for all your cleaning logistics. The fighter fighting out of the blue collar, weighing at 90.9. He's 23, stands at 6'2". He fights out of Team Reps and hails from Newcastle, Wayne Fairless! And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, weighing at 91.7. He's at 28, stands at 6'2". He fights out of Ahiga Fight Club and hails from Bradford,
Okay, I'll be honest with you, I was quite hoping that Wayne's nickname was going to be Fearless.
I was hoping so.
And that's cheered me up quite a lot.
If you're going to be Fearless, that's the way to go.
It seems too obvious in a lot of ways.
Delighted by it though, to be honest. The more obvious the better when it comes to the sport of pugilism as far as I'm concerned.
Let's not overthink it.
I'd like to see some obvious carnage now as well.
Very much so.
So two guys fairly well balanced on weight. And
yeah, Wayne looking the taller fighter.
Yeah, 6'2" to Mark 6'1", I think. So we'll see this one kicks off. But both guys 90, 91 kilos, nice and solid.
Okay.
So the title on the line here, I'll have 4 2-minute rounds of out-and-out action, I would imagine, based on the reputation of these fighters. Lovely couple of combinations there from both fighters starting early, but Mark looking like he landed a good 1-2 combination there too.
Both guys are landing.
From that southpaw stance, did Mark.
Nice job.
A bit awkward from that southpaw as well. Is Wayne's going to have to work really hard to get around that sort of lead leg because he's got a nice short right hook as Mark Roberts.
Quick hands as well for a big guy.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm always surprised he makes the sort of 93 limit, to be honest. He's a fairly solid frame fella.
Yeah.
So Wayne looking nice on his feet as well, is Wayne at the moment.
Yeah, he's moving his head well. He has been caught by a few things, but
he's sliding them well though. He's he managed to avoid a nice shot out of the way there. Both fighters looking to get their range. I think Mark's probably found his range at this moment in time. Wayne Fearless fighter still looking to get it. Not quite ready with that lead right hand there, but exactly the punch you want to show against a strong southpaw is look for that lead right hand from Wayne. Mark very much the stronger forward fight. Landing an absolute killer of a right hand there as well. And Wayne firing straight back as well. Lovely short right hook that we alluded to earlier there, Al. So he's got that really nice southpaw jab and strong right hand as well that comes off the back of that.
Those crisp really nice straight punches from Wayne are really nice.
Wayne looking good throwing the short punches as well, looking good with his short snapping shots. Still moving his head well, trying to get on the outside of these punches. He needs to work around the outside of Mark's leg really, or come across the middle.
He's going very much forward and backwards, isn't he?
Yeah, you want to be careful walking into that. So that's in the first round there.
That was a great first round.
Good first round for Mark there as well. Looked really solid. Good variety of punches. Landed that short right hook very well a couple of times, and had a good flurry in the corner there that had Wayne in a little bit of dire straits there.
But he came straight back.
He did. He bounced straight out of it. He looked like he'd eaten some shots, and then maybe he liked it.
Yeah, maybe he did, Rich. Maybe he did. But I think this is what we're seeing here. Exactly what we would hope to see for a title fight here at Combat Challenge, which is excellent, crisp boxing.
Yeah, it's classic main event fighting that I really want to see on these sort of shows. We've got two big guys that are very capable of just throwing haymakers and causing people all sorts of trouble.
Oh, absolutely.
Sticking to a nice, solid, powerful boxing match, and a lot of straight punches, a lot of skill involved.
Both guys still looking pretty fresh, as you would expect, this kind of level.
Yeah, we've got plenty more in store here. We're only one round in, 3 more to go. Round 2, here we go. Nice snappy left there from Wayne. Couple of good hooks as well. Moves him well with that right hook.
Wayne's really moving Mark around at this
Wayne's really letting him have it at this moment in time, throwing a couple of really big hooks over the top as well. And then Mark straight back into it. Pumps that jab a couple of times and follows it with the left hand.
Wow, these guys are really going after it, Rich.
Good power there from Wayne. Landed that right hook really nicely.
And he is landing. He's throwing a lot of shots.
He's moving Mark in the way that he didn't in the last round. He's he's starting to really throw some shots now. Comes to the body for the first time. Nice right hook. Starting to find a home for that right hook, Al. Has found his range now. I'm not sure he had the range for the first majority of that first round, and now he's starting to find some range with his hooks and his right hand. Yeah, so you need to really get your right hand behind you if you're going to fight a strong southpaw. You need to really back it. You have to throw a lot because that jab is quite far when you're going to get the right hand pumped out of you by your opponent. So.
What I like about Wayne's striking is he's using all the different ranges. He's got his jab when he's in jabbing range. He's got a nice tight hook when he gets into hooking range. And then occasionally he'll throw a haymaker like that, but
just to prove you wrong, if anything else.
Just to prove me wrong, but you know what I mean. He's working his whole boxing range. He's keeping light on his feet.
He's changing his range as well. He's staying outside of that sort of first jab range of Mark. Obviously, he's moving his head out and avoiding the majority of the damage from the first 1 or 2 shots. But he's going to need 2 or 3 shots to close the range with Robbo.
I think Mark is trying to counter more than anything else the incoming strikes of Wayne, but I'm not sure how successful that's going to be.
Probably still a little bit shocked at how his fortunes have changed from the first round, second round, where in the first round very much all Mark coming forward as and when he wants. As we're seeing again now, landing massive shots on Wayne. Punts well to the body and finishes very strong for that second round.
Oh, that was right above us, Rich. We could see Wayne's head snapping back there for a few of those strikes, but he's smiling, he's enjoying himself, he doesn't seem particularly phased.
There were some big shots there, Al. I think maybe just took him a little bit to get his head back in that after that, because Wayne really came out with an absolute hunger in that first part of that second round, just throwing everything he had at him and had him up against the ropes, hitting with some decent shots. Kind of carried that on for the majority of that second round, and then Mark maybe just had a little bit enough of being on the back foot, came forward and finished the round in great style.
It was a great strong finish from Mark on that round as well. So if you're looking at it from a judge's point of view, obviously that's going to help a little bit.
It can be the thing that just kind of flicks it your way, but I guess we'll see what round 3's got in store.
It's a great fight so far, Rich.
Wonderful first 2 rounds in the books, and hopefully the next 2 will be more of the same. Both guys wanting to own the centre. Lovely right hand there from Wayne, and managed to avoid the the doubled up jab of Mark Roberts.
Yeah, he's learning from that, because previously the second one was catching him, so he's
Came in
moving
fast
slightly
with that
better.
lead right hand. Very good to get a shot round.
Wow.
Double jab and right cross there, very nice.
Beautiful combinations from Wayne Fairless.
Couple of nice short punches, but eats a big one. Showboats a little bit and eats a punch for his trouble. Mark back on him, landing a nice left hand.
I would advise against showboating against a guy like Mark Roberts.
Yeah, I'd take that advice. Landing some shots there, and Wayne showed him that he can take them. Put his hands down and invite him to throw those shots.
Impressive, but perhaps not advisable. Don't try this at home.
Sometimes you've got to let the guy know he can't hurt you. But
Maybe so.
For me, I'd rather have my hand stapled to my head and try and not be eating them sort of shots from a big lad like Mark Roberts.
Apart from anything else, Wayne needs to be putting his hands on Mark. He doesn't win judges' points by getting punched.
Yeah, that's right. Like I said, it's sometimes good to get your opponent's head early in a fight and just be like, show them that nothing they can do can really bother you, but it is unfortunately showing the judges that you can get slapped in the face with some big shots, and that leaves an impression on these scorecards.
Wayne's turned him round into the corner.
Wayne landing a nice 1-2 there, and again with a single jab on the back of that.
Again, the combinations that Wayne's throwing are obviously landing. They're finding the home. He's got his range.
So the good crisp combinations as well, landing nice shots. Mark landing a few now, eats a shot to the body as well, very nice. Like we talked about earlier, those short punches, nice range change from Wayne. Both fighters throwing some nice shots with 10 seconds left in the round. Big right hand there. Oh! As you hear there from Wayne's corner saying, win the round, and that was very much the exact opposite of the end of the second round, where Mark started really pouring it on him and showing him that he was winning the round. Wayne looked to try and sneak that at the very end.
Yeah, absolutely. Another fantastic round. It's just such a great fight, Rich. It really is. Both fighters obviously showing signs of fatigue, as you would expect at this particular part of the fight as it stands.
Fourth and final round now. Both fighters, like you said, wearing a bit of damage and both looking visibly
but they both
tired,
want it. They both want it so much, and they're both putting it all out there for the fans. And honestly, the fight fans in attendance are absolutely wrapped at this point. Everyone's on their feet.
It is all hanging on this round, Alex.
It really is.
It's very level at this moment in time. I've got one guy having a round each, and I'm not even sure about the first round. And it could all be to play for in these last 2 minutes.
Yet another occasion, Rich, where we're glad that we're not judges.
Yeah, absolutely. Fourth and final round. This is it for the championship.
Okay, let's go for it. Who's getting this belt?
Tentative start from both fighters for the first time in this whole fight. A couple of big shots there from Wayne.
Oh.
Landing some good shots through there.
Wow.
Robbo coming up really well. Certainly eating some of these shots.
Wayne's shots are getting through that guard now, though, Rich, as Roberts tires.
Tired Matt
Oh, he staggered him.
He has landed a very good shot there as he comes off the rope. Has got him wobbling slightly. If he's gonna force an 8 count, it has to be now though, because Mark Roberts will recover quickly and start pouring it back on as soon as he is able.
Wow, Mark Roberts absorbing some real punishment there. He looks wobbled, but he's
wobbled and hurt.
His eyes are clear
I'm
now.
very surprised that Wayne backed off at that point, because I did think he had him hurt for one bit there.
It could just literally be fatigue at this point, Rich.
Looks like he's got plenty in me in him, Al. Couple of nice hooks over the top, right hand glancing the top of the temple, and the left hand landing clean on the jaw of Mark Roberts. Mark looking to get back into it. Lands a lovely left hand there. Look at that big right hook twice, doubles up on that right hook. He's absolutely pouring it on at this moment in time. He's got him up against the ropes and just hammering these hooks in. Mark looking to stay in this fight, but looking physically exhausted. Wayne struggling as well. Eating shots with no ability to counter at this moment in time. There's not much left in this fight. Mark Roberts is fully unloading with whatever he wants right now. Wayne trying to get himself back into this fight. Cloud on their feet, absolutely screaming and begging for the final of this fight.
Neither fighter has anything left. They both put everything into this fight.
Wayne loading up with left hook after right hook after left hook after right hook. Wayne unable to offer absolutely
there's
ending at
the
this point.
final
And
bell.
that may have been the last 30 seconds that determines the end of this fight, Al.
Wow! What a fight!
Both fighters probably very grateful for that only to be 4 2-minute rounds.
Wow!
Had that been 6, we could have been looking like an absolute...
Apologies if you couldn't hear our commentary at one point there. The crowd was so deafening. My ears are actually ringing, Rich. My ears are ringing with the screams of the crowd
they were
there.
inside looking for a finish. Both these guys with even 20 seconds to go looking to finish the other one.
Absolutely.
And Mark finishing the stronger of the two fighters as Wayne took the early round with some vicious hooks at one point, Al.
Wow.
Just hammering them in. So left hook after right hook. It was absolutely incredible.
So we are going to go to the judges' scorecards for this one. I have no idea which way it's going to go around. I mean, as you say, we've got rounds shared for each guy. Both guys absolutely left everything in the ring. But I'll tell you what, Rich, whoever wins, they've earned it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 hardcore rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges score this in favour of your winner. In the red